Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is November the 14th, 2017. Buy and hold, strong hand, be patient. Bitcoin is the root coin that all coins wish to be. Bitcoin is the world reserve cryptocurrency. All right, everyone, check out the notes section below for all the pertinent links that go with this video. Everything that I talk about will be linked to below eventually. If you're watching live, not everything's down there just yet. Also, you can get a Trezor. You can use my affiliate links to get shirts, et cetera, et cetera. What's crypto-hwwallet.com. He's a good guy. My affiliate link below. All right, let's just jump right into this thing. I am really proud to say that now I'm part of the World Crypto Network. If you follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TechBalt, you would have gotten the news already. It's been retweeted. Everyone was going wild on Twitter about it. It was really flattering, guys. Thank you very much. I know some people are excited about this. It's an honor to be associated with the World Crypto Network. It was only a matter of time before we all got together. I mean, you know, Tone's been on the show before. Vortex has been on the show before. I obviously know the guys. Andy Hoffman, thank you very much, Andy Hoffman. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Thomas, everyone. And so this is going to be a great partnership. And the way it's going to work, a lot of you don't even know this, but they have podcasts already. They have a podcast site. I link to it below. So already my videos are going to be in podcast form that some of you have requested that. So you're going to get it now at the World Crypto Network podcast site that is linked to below, or at least my most recent podcast. Which was just the video I did yesterday. So they make my videos into a podcast, put it on their podcast site. But also, it appears I'm going to have a show on the channel, on the actual video channel too. I hope I'm not getting this all confused and spoiling anything here, but an international show. I don't know if it's going to be every week or every other week, every month. I don't know. A lot of you know one of my specialties is covering cryptocurrency, Bitcoin issues from all over the world. I know people from all over the world. I travel all over the world. I'm in Israel right now. I'm going to be in Korea, South Korea at the end of the month, South Africa next year. I mean, you know the deal. I was just in Australia, in Cyprus. So this is exciting. I look forward to it. So I linked to the tweet that it was announced in. And again, the podcast, because so many of you like podcasts. So my shows are podcasts now on the World Crypto Podcast Network, but you're going to be able to see me over there also, you know, cross promotion. So it's great. It's just great. And, I made that video a few weeks ago about the important names, the people to listen to in Bitcoin. And obviously World Crypto Network is one of those. It's just smart people. I deal with smart people. We don't go for glamour. We don't promote little altcoins, ICOs, all this crazy flavor of the month. We stick to our guns. We believe in stuff. So it was just a matter of time before we all got together here. So pound that like button. You're going to be able to hear me say that over there too. And Thomas has actually said that before over in his shows. Okay, so again, the Bgold, let's talk about some Bgold here. And this United States of Bitcoin this little saying that I came up with, or way of looking at things. And Bgold, the Bgold community, the people in that community, they like Bitcoin. So it's as if they're a state in the larger federal union of Bitcoin. You know, they're a little different. There's a lot of different states in the United States, but all of them have that, they're all under the same United States umbrella, whether it be Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. They're all a little different. They all do things a little differently, but they're still under that umbrella. So Bgold, a friendly fork, it's part of the Bitcoin community. The people like Bitcoin. There are going to be other friendly forks that are going to be different than Bgold. Maybe they won't even like Bgold, but they're still going to like Bitcoin. They'll still be under that umbrella. So this is another way we can look at these friendly forks. And I think it gives people a better understanding that these forks aren't out to hurt Bitcoin. They're out to be a part of the Bitcoin community, but with a different take on the main Bitcoin. And each one's going to have it. That's what each state was supposed to be, a different experiment under a very loose federal agreement. Now, the federal has become quite strong here in the United States, but we won't get into that aspect of it. Anyway, play with the analogy any way you want to. So I guess something like Bcash they'd be leaving the federal union. They'd form their own similar country, like a confederacy or something like that. They'd be a secessionist type of thing. All right, so you can secede too. It's a free country. It's a free country. So yeah, unfriendly forks are the secessionists. And again, let them do that. You still get the free coins there. And so yeah, the secessionists obviously don't like the original federal government very much. They don't like the Bitcoin. They want their own different version of the federal government. The Bgold people don't want a different version of the federal government. They like the Bitcoin. They like that Bitcoin. The Bcash people don't. There you go. There's the analogy right there. I fleshed it out real nice, right? Anyway, so yeah, Bgold would be Delaware because Delaware was the first state. And it's a very small state too, but maybe Bgold's going to be big. Maybe it'll be like Pennsylvania, one of the original states, but a big state. Who knows? So, and we'll talk about another possible state a little later. All right, Konami, the Konami wallet, they say we have a few 100,000 of users pinging our Bgold servers right now. So minimal downtimes are expected. Please try again in a bit. All right, so there are a lot of people interested in this Bgold, going by that tweet at least. So we're going to see how big their community is really soon. See how it compares to the Bcash secessionist community over on the other side of the Mason-Dixon line. Okay, stop the analogy, Adam. Just stop. Okay. All right, so all right, here's the not an argument section of the show. You know how that Stefan Molyneux always likes to say, not an argument, not an argument. Okay, what would Canada be in my analogy? Okay, so if you talk about, because he's a Canadian, there's a lot of people out there on the Bcash side of things, people who are not big fans of Bitcoin. They like to bring up the Reddit censorship in arguments, or when they're talking about why there should be forks, the block size increase, Satoshi's original vision, all of this stuff, they say, and then they start complaining about the Reddit censorship, it has nothing to do with it. If you hear someone bring up the Reddit censorship, they've already lost the argument. That's not an argument. It's just as pertinent to the Bitcoin situation as like me saying Uruguay won a soccer game in the World Cup qualifiers. I mean, that's how much that has to do with the Bitcoin block size as much as whatever some guy over on the Bitcoin Reddit does. It doesn't, they just don't go together. People, there's censorship. Who cares if there's censorship on a Reddit? That doesn't have anything to do with Bcash and Bitcoin. I mean, about expanding the block size, about having hard forks, technical decisions, has nothing to do with what some moderator is doing on Reddit. And if you don't like what's going on Reddit, form your own Bitcoin Reddit over. Oh, wait, they already did that, and they're still complaining. And they're still using that as a crutch when they bring up these topics. It's nothing but a crutch. It's nothing but a fake out. Call people out, or just, ignore them, run away from them when they bring that up, and when they're trying to discuss serious technical issues. I mean, it's a soap opera type of a waste of time. It's a soap opera when they bring up censorship in Reddit. It has nothing to do with this. Nothing. It's like Uruguay winning a soccer match. Just bring that up. It's just as on topic as that. All right. So Wild Wild West in Korea. I've got a status, a link to a tweet. 3,000 customers of BitThumb, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, are preparing to file a lawsuit against the company for its server outage that disabled Bcash trading for hours. Whoa. So yeah, they have some issues over there. And again, I'm sure a lot of those people keep their Bitcoin and their altcoins on the BitThumb exchange. Only a matter of time before it's hacked. If they're having those type of problems, they're probably going to run into other technical problems too. It's wild over there. And yeah, that slowed down the pump over the weekend too when they went offline. So pound that like button if you like all the news so far. If you like that the World Crypto Network and Bitcoin Meister are combining forces. I actually made a tweet about that. I showed a video of when Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man joined forces. Man, you should check out my Twitter again. You'll see that video of Macho Man and Hulk Hogan from 1987. They were hyped. I mean, I don't know what they were doing. I mean, they were probably snorting some. Anyway, it's a child-friendly channel here, so I'm not going to talk about bad things. I don't use curse words. YouTube, I don't use curse words. I never did. It's not appropriate. We try to keep it high class here, man. Okay, so again, be patient has been really a theme of so many of my videos lately. And I forgot to bring this up. There's been so much news, but there was some fake news produced by the 80% during all the Bcash hype, okay? There was an article in Cointelegraph and a few other, it was a legitimate article. It said, Bitcoin Classic shuts down as staff claims Bitcoin Cash, or Bcash, will rule in 6 months. All right. So someone just did a super chat, so I got to get back to that person. Hang on. Someone gave me 20 bucks. I don't know if that person asked a question or not. Australian 20 bucks. Thank you. That was Boris. Okay. Thank you, Boris. He didn't ask a question. All right. Go. Thank you very much, Boris. That's very nice of you. He is a good contributor. But no, so there was that legitimate article about Bitcoin Classic shutting down. And all Bitcoin Classic was a group of people who were trying to expand the block size, just like Bitcoin Unlimited, just like Bcash. I mean, it's the same type of people. But people who read that didn't even read that article, read the title of the article, panicked and thought that it meant that Bitcoin was giving up and saying that Bcash was the real Bitcoin. People started tweeting about it. People started panicking about it. This was during the pump. People, read the articles. Don't be impulsive. You've got to be patient. So this was something I've been meaning to bring up for a while. This was something that was going on when those articles came out that was talking about Bcash, Bitcoin Classic ending. There was a lot of confusion. It became a fake news event because the 80% not comprehending what was going on. So yeah, Bitcoin Classic shutting down as staff claims Bcash will rule in 6 months. No, it was like 6 people. It's not Bitcoin saying this. It's not the people behind Bitcoin. It's not the Bitcoin community throwing in the towel, but some people thought it was. All right. I got an update from a reader in Norway, a watcher, a viewer in Norway. And by the way, that is scary. And it's funny at the same time that people can start a rumor like that and just be so confused. Like, people, don't be impulsive. Read full articles and just try to have reading comprehension. That's the best I can say. And there'll be other crazy rumors based on misinterpreted articles also. Tor he just sent $2 in there. Thank you, man. Straight out of California and Baltimore combined, man. I like that Southern California, Baltimore connection. There are a lot of people out there from Baltimore. When you go to the Angels game out there, man, it is a pleasure to watch the Orioles play the Angels in Southern California. That way, during like July, it is a great place to watch a baseball game. And when Adam Jones hits a home run and the Baltimore fans start screaming in Anaheim, And everyone's peaceful there. They get along. It's not like when Yankee fans come to Baltimore and they're like brawls all the time. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. All right, that's a tangent. And then right when I say New York, Johnny NY since $5. Buy and hold. Have a strong hand, long-term thinking, pound that like button. Thank you, Johnny. All right, let's get back on topic here with Norway. So this guy from Norway, he says Bitcoin, much is written about Bitcoin in the financial newspapers lately. It is written that the original Bitcoin is attacked by the copy Bitcoin, Bcash, with larger players pumping up the price and stealing hash power and spam the BTC network with transactions. They also call Bcash little brother pirate currency. Here are some quotes from articles and what they write about Bcash. Analyst Jessen believes this is what the stock market calls a pump and dump. That someone with an agenda and a lot of money pumps up the price so to sell on top. In this way, the players want Bcash to become the real Bitcoin. Worried about the man in the street. More and more ordinary investors without technical expertise are flowing into cryptocurrencies. A bigger and bigger challenge is that many people without any understanding of technology invest in cryptocurrency in cryptographic terms. And when you hear words like attack and splitting Bitcoin, you become uncertain and it's easy to panic. It's not often that financial media tells what's really happening. So would you share? I'd like to share this with you, Adam. Sorry, my English, it's my second language. And he gives me the links too. I will link to them in a second. So yeah, Norway media, mainstream media was kind of like hitting on some really important points that you actually don't hear about in the US media, which is interesting. So shout outs to Norway. I hope to visit you one day during the summer. Because I mean, I won't be able to stand your cold, man. I can't take the cold anymore. All right. All right. What else do we have here? Okay. So a few hours ago, all of a sudden people start tweeting me, emailing me, sending me smoke signals about this thing called, well, I won't call it by its proper name, Bcash Plus. So apparently there is a website out there, and I link to it below, and I link to pertinent tweets and links that deal with this rumor of a new crypto dividend forming from Bitcoin called Bcash Plus. So I know it's a little confusing. If you go to their site, though, it looks exactly like the Bcash official site. They just bought the domain name 2 days ago. All right. And so it looks like they're basically trolling Bcash and they're trolling Bgold because they talk about how they're going to have GPU mining. And you look at the two sites side by side, Bcash and Bcash Plus, you'll see that, is this a joke? Is this a joke? So there's no one you can contact. I would love if this is real. I would love for this to be real. Okay? It's a little confusing that they're using the Bcash name when they're a friendly fork of Bitcoin. They say they're going to be a crypto dividend of Bitcoin, but whatever. And if this is just all for the heck of it, if they want to make a joke coin, but if they're going to actually make it, I mean, there's a lot of resources involved when you're forking. So that's why I think this joke tone that they have, not tone based, but joke tone, it just leads me to believe it's not real. Because if you're going to make there are a lot of resources that have to go into making a fork. So a joke fork that'd be quite a hardcore joke. But hey, man, it's still, because we live in this world of abundance in cryptocurrency or irrational exuberance, whatever you want to say. When any altcoin uses the name Bitcoin, it seems that there's that Bitcoin dark that's out there that does well for some reason. That's not even a fork. It just uses the name Bitcoin in it. So a joke Bitcoin could do well also. But yeah, so they're poking fun at Bgold also because they're talking about GPU mining. I don't know. They do say this. And I linked to this specific tweet. It says, Bcash Plus development started. Bcash Bcash Plus testnet is scheduled to launch on December 5th. All right, so let's be patient here. Again, patience, that's a theme of this whole video today. Let's wait for December 5th. If they actually have something out on a testnet of some sort out on December 5th, then yeah, this is probably real. Until then, I don't want to jump into this. I'm withholding judgment though. We shall see. But I wanted to tell you all about it. You can compare the two sites side by side. Go to their Twitter, ask them questions maybe. Tell me what you think. We'll see. So a legitimate question I have, did anyone continue the old Bcash chain? I know Jimmy Song said that we wouldn't really know if someone continued it until about 2 days afterwards, which would be tomorrow. So Bcash forked yesterday. Is the old chain going to be kept alive? And so that there'd be a crypto dividend for Bcash. Tell me, update me. I'm looking into it too. Yeah, I had to spend some time researching this Bcash Plus thing too, which was kind of, it wasn't the best use of my time, but hey, I want to get the story out to everyone. And some people are already like just blindly buying into. You cannot blindly buy into something like that and say, oh, it's happening, because people did that with Bitcoin, this Bitcoin silver thing, which was a joke, and Bitcoin bronze, which was a joke, and Bitcoin uranium, which was apparently a joke too. I said that one looks a little bit more legitimate than the others, but we'll have to wait and see. And so, you know, you can create a Reddit thing, you can a Reddit thread, you can create a Twitter account, you can create a website. That doesn't mean it's really going to happen. And again, if someone from any of those organizations, 3 of them are totally fake, obviously, but this one might not be fake. If they come and talk to me, then yeah, I'm going to change what I'm saying right away. Remember, when the Bgold thing came out, I was in contact with people already. I knew it was real. So if this Bcash Plus thing, if there are actually real people behind it, contact me, adam@tresorhelp.com, or tweet at me at TechBalt, TECHBALT. I'll have you on the show even, because I love friendly fork crypto dividends. We need a second state in the United States of Bitcoin. We do. We do need a second state. I need more free coins, baby. I love it. All right. So here is, oh yeah, this is important. There is a rumor, oh God, you know, there's a China banning Bitcoin mining or charging them or not letting them use free electricity. This rumor is starting again, all right? And it's as if they're building it up for Friday to have a tremendous FUD Friday again. So people, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't care. I try not to overblow these China things. I'm only bringing it up because I want everyone to have their strongest of hands ready for Friday. We might have a drop, because Tone Vays also said with his timing chart that that might be the low for this low period that we're in right now. So, you know, maybe the China thing will be reinforced that day. Maybe over on the Bcash side, they'll start dumping Bitcoin again. It all might come together. So be ready for Friday, and at least be ready to hear more of these China stories and not to go crazy. Be patient. And, you know, again, think long term. Don't be impulsive. Don't sell your Bitcoin because there's yet another China Bitcoin is dead, you know, period of time. I mean, it's how many times do we have to go through this before people learn the lesson? But some of you will still sell your Bitcoin and regret it. What can I do? Okay, Michael Grob has a tweet out there. I'm giving 0.01 Bitcoin to all my friends and family who normally would have gotten stuff for this holiday season. Will be fun to see what it's worth in 2020. Dude, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. And I hope they really appreciate that kind of present. Instead of getting them a sweater or a watch or a video game or something they're just going to throw away after a year, you're getting them something that they're going to have to learn to think long term about. and to hold off on. They're going to relearn what savings is all about. And I hope they appreciate it. And I hope they don't think it's just like getting fruit on Halloween. You know, like the terrible, for the people think that's bad. This is a great present. So dude, you're doing a good thing. I encourage everyone to do that during this upcoming holiday season in December when Adam Meister is lighting his menorah. Pound that like button if you want to see Adam light the menorah on air. I think last year, did I have a menorah in the background for one of my shows? I know I won. I don't know. Anyway, all right. You know, I was thinking about, and I'll conclude the show with this. The last time, earlier this year, when all these people were thinking Bitcoin was like doom and gloom, and people were like, I'm selling all my Bitcoin for Ethereum. And, you know, people actually did that. And, you know, maybe some of them, their Ethereum went up in terms of in Bitcoin for a bit. Now it's back down again, though. So if they held on to their Ethereum all this time and never got back into Bitcoin, they would have missed out on the Bcash crypto dividend and the Bgold crypto dividend. The Bcash crypto dividend alone is worth more than Ethereum individually, an individual B. So, I mean, this is why you don't leave the Bitcoin. This is why you don't forget, you don't sell your Bitcoin and go all in and diversify with a bunch of other altcoins, or one other altcoin that you think is going to take, but you miss out on your crypto dividends. More to come, baby, more to come. All right. And finally, Kakra Detomi says, pound that like button, people, and hold Bitcoin. Strong hand, golden hold. Good to see you, Adam. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for the 10 bucks. We're going to end it on that. I'm excited about the World Crypto Network partnership. Go over there, go to their podcast. Love us all. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. Important links. I'm going to update it in a second. I will see you later. Bye.